right, we are at the, I don't know if this was a workshop or it was gonna be a workshop. It's gravelly, it kind of looks like it might have been cement. There's some bolts in the ground there. And we are going to be getting our sawmill set up. This is just going to be a temporary spot so that we can try it out and see how the wood mills up. It's a flat area, so we thought it'd be a nice easy place to start. We obviously don't have our excavator running, so we can't clear a spot. And yeah, we're just anxious to try out the mill with the wood here, the trees. So we're gonna get the mill hooked up and then we'll go and see if we can find a tree that we can throw on and see. That's heavier than I thought. Good?
Yep.
Uh-oh.
We'll certainly have to put shims on that. I could tell that that bow was already.
The washer's on the inside?
One on the outside and one on the inside.
Oh, I didn't take them off.
And then this is the piece that holds it all together here too. Just watch out for a second.
Yeah, these are overlapping.
And this ratchet's broken, so it doesn't ratchet, it's just seized. Slab.
Oh.
That was just, I don't understand how it's in such bad shape.
Maybe they dry poured it.
Maybe they dry poured it.
I'm just kidding. So we were gonna dig a hole so that the log stops could fit into their slot and go down, but I guess this was a concrete slab. Doesn't look like it on top, but just below the surface, it is. You want the strap off?
Yeah, I can take it off after. Tight. Looks good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Perfect. Okay, I'll bring the head. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick this up and you're going to twist this. Have you told the camera what we're doing?
No, not really.
Okay. So the goal of today is to do a couple things. First, we need to build supports for underneath the mill because the mill doesn't work straight on the ground. You have to lift it up somehow. So we're just gonna temporarily throw some 2x4s underneath, and then we're gonna try different species of logs and different conditions because we wanna know what we can actually mill out here. So Katie's gonna throw these 2x4s underneath while I lift the frame. We'll get this thing set up temporarily, and then we'll get to getting into some logs and see what we've got out here. Here, I'll make you like a line. Kind of see where the outside of it was. Yeah, there you go. We can make small adjustments after. Okay. Can you just manage this? Actually, okay. there. That's not bad. We'll put that one under first, and then we'll put this one under, okay? Can't touch it up. It'll fall off. That makes it better. I'm kind of thinking we should grab 4 more board though, because no, that goes good enough. That goes good enough.
So what do you want me to twist?
Get it on. You got it on? Oh, I can lower it. I got the 2 wheels on, so it'll lower now.
Oh, it's okay.
That looks pretty good on the inside.
Yeah.
You cut the outside off, right? We'll see what the checking looks like, but
I just chopped one of the end pieces for firewood for the hot tub, and it was pretty punky in the middle, so we'll see how these are. We want to do like an 8x8, so hopefully there's enough on the outside that it will be a good enough beam to get us going for now.
You need me to come forward?
No, that's good.
Not bad piece of spruce. We'll see. It'll start, of course.
See how it looks?
Well, woo, it's looking checky, but
That's to be expected.
that's to be expected. Where do I put this? How do I start this correctly so that I don't make a mess that I gotta clean up someday?
There is no other option. You just have to make a big mess, and then our viewers will tell us to clean it up, and then we will.
All right. I'm gonna get some fuel, I said, and some hearing protection.
All right, the big reveal. What does the center look like?
But the center looks just fine, Katie.
Totally.
Looks just fine.
So you can mill forest fire wood.
There you go.
Not as good for 2x4s, but that'll work in a barn or something. Nebby. Trouble.
Get away from my tools, Nebs. Or else I'll turn you into supper. Bruce! Gonna turn that into skiblets. Let's take a look at one of these logs and take a closer look here. I mean, one of these pieces of wood.
Big if they're square?
Oh yeah. Well, they're not perfectly square, but they're perfect for putting underneath the rails of this, because this is how we're going to hook up our mill. We're not going to put it on a big bed. We're going to put it on these so that we can move the mill around from time to time.
I'm not sure if we said what type of wood this is, but we believe that it's spruce. And so far that piece of wood was good. I think a lot of the standing spruce trees that have died can be going punky, but those were logs that were taken down during the logging, which I assume was after the fire, and they've just got left behind, I guess, and that was fine. A little bit of punky on the ends, but
Totally good wood.
yeah.
Nothing, no problem at all. So this here is called black cottonwood, and I have milled this before. We had a little bit of it around our area, but this is usually growing in very wet areas, and as you guys remember, our place wasn't a very wet area. But this is a pretty cool wood. A lot of people just they pass on it for milling, but I've actually had a really good experience using this stuff. I had used it in the chicken coop, the first chicken coop, or I guess it's technically the second chicken coop that we made on our last property. I built the framing out of it, and it was totally fine. And actually, in fact, I think the third chicken coop, which was our goat barn / chicken coop originally, we did all of the roof decking boards with cottonwood, and it's totally fine. No checking, no cracking, and it's as good as when we installed it. So I'm pretty optimistic about this. There's not a whole ton of cottonwood around here. There's a little bit, but I'm hoping that I get to use a lot of this, because I do like using this wood a lot. It's a big log too. It's heavy. It's wet.
Wow.
This is longer than 12 feet.
That looks pretty good.
Yeah, and once it hardens, it doesn't feel as punky either. What did I measure this at?
Looks like 12.
It's 13 and a half. And toss. Oh, that didn't feel good. Nope.
Why was that so slow?
Oh, it's all over the place there.
All the way, I think.
Maybe I gotta switch out the blades.
Yeah, that felt dull.
Yeah, that was painful.
Maybe we hit
That hurt.
dirt or something.
What's going on over here?
I lost my pillow. That's good. He's into it though.
Of course he is. He's a little stinker.
Let me just put my leg over you so you can't move. Husband. You're being a terrible pillow. Sleeping eyes.
I'm allowed. Is it easier when I turn off the water? I swear to goodness, it's like lumped right here. No, it's not bad.
Weird.
It's just dense.
Was the first cut like that?
No. Well, there's our can't, and by can't I mean hardly could. This cottonwood's pretty hard for this little mill.
That's why spruce is at the store. Spruce pine fir,
Yeah. And
not cottonwood.
I bet you this shrinks like 10% when it goes dry. It's a lot of water in here.
You happy to have your mail back?
Of course I am.
It's gonna be different here though.
I'm gonna miss those big, beautiful Kootenai fir logs that I was enjoying my whole time with the mill out there. But use what you got to get what you want. That's what I say.
All right, so there's a spruce and a cottonwood. Got a lot of aspen around here as well, so we might see if we can find one of those. But for now, we're gonna go have dinner, and still a lot of daylight left in the day, so we might get to it tonight or we might get to it tomorrow. We'll just have to see. By the stone house today, and we are looking for a fir. That's a weird sound. How would you feel if you heard that at night and you were by yourself?
I'd be scared of that. I was gonna say that's probably, if there's a scary sound out here, there's definitely a ghost pushing a wheelbarrow. So it's haunted.
So we are looking for a fir this afternoon to try out on the mill. We think that the bark on the tree will have kind of protected the wood inside, but there's only one way to find out. So I think Greg is going to drop this tree and we'll get it over to the mill. We also want to find a aspen or poplar and take that back as well. But those ones might be kind of on the other side of the property, so a little bit of driving today.
A little bit of rot in the center on the base. Let's see how it goes going up the tree when we cut it into lengths. This is a little different than like dealing with freshly dyed trees or dead standing. Everything is crispy, dry, and ready to explode when it hits the ground or falls out of the canopy. This is hard hat country. I should have a hard hat. For the next tree that I fall in here, or when I clean this up in here, definitely would be taking more safety precautions, because that is pretty sketchy. And I'll also have wedges and a hatchet. I just pushed it because there was no more holding wood, and I could see it was sitting on my bar, so I could just push it over. And what we're left with here is absolutely perfect firewood. Bone dry fir, Douglas fir. Yes. Lots.
Another one of our considerations for this property versus the other one that was quad access only was that we could bring in a logging truck of lumber if we needed to, or of logs, because this one has the road access, the other one didn't. It was quad access only, so we wouldn't have been able to bring in fresh logs if we needed to, and it was also in a wildfire zone, so there's a lot of trees growing there as well, but nothing living was easy to get to. Just push it down. Whole root ball.
My face black? Oh yeah. You're gonna get some too, I promise.
How does the middle look?
Good. Oh, the middle. It's rotten here. Yeah, it might be rotten through. We'll see. I don't know if it rots up from the center or what the case is, but I think we have some of these aspen that are huge around here, and they're pretty hard wood. Now I know they're junk wood as far as most people think about for milling, but I'm not big on listening to what other people say. Yeah, that's better. See the punk? It's like a little bit.
Yeah.
This could be just this tree, or it could be every single one of them. I don't know. Okay, we have our specimens. So this is aspen wood that we're throwing on here.
Not the dog.
Not the dog, the actual wood. And I'm really excited about this because a lot of this wood doesn't have any checking, and we have humongous aspen trees on the top part of our property. So I'm hoping we can use some of this for interior stuff and some like nice carpentry stuff. Ooh, pretty. Ah.
Ooh, staining?
Oh man, that's super pretty. Ooh, that's a pretty light board.
Is it?
But it's solid.
Yeah?
Yeah. Let's give it a stand test. That's an inch. Out. Nothing. Actually, it's absorbing. It's absorbing into there. And I have ash in my hand. That's pretty wood though.
Yeah. All right, so this is fir. We're actually starting to wonder if the 4x4s we did yesterday might be fir. It's really hard to tell when there's no bark on the wood, but we're pretty sure that this one is fir.
100% on this one.
Beauty. Already seasoned, isn't it?
Got a couple bug holes in it, but
what's new?
My hands are too dirty to touch this. Okay, so this is the black, what was it called, Katie?
Cottonwood.
Black cottonwood, and it is super strong wood. It was very hard for me to mill through this, but I know if I kind of get my blades a little bit sharper. I don't think I was using sharp blades. We've got everything packed away, and I had some bad ones and some good ones, but oh look, I got the crew here. Pause it.
Why?
Whatever, because I'm trying to show the wood.
I like it.
So black cottonwood, super strong, really hard to mill, lots of water in it. This is the this was the aspen. It's good wood. I wouldn't want to rely on it outside, but we'll definitely be doing some inside stuff with this because it's so beautiful with the blue and the pattern. I am still pretty sure that this is spruce. The original ones that we got here. Smells like spruce to me. Obviously that's great lumber. There's nothing wrong with it. We just have to use the stuff on the inside. And last but not least, my favorite, Douglas fir. And it is strong wood and usable.
Lily!
Come here, Lily.
She's ready to pop.
She's ready to pop. So we have usable lumber. It's not as easy as it was at our last place, but we've got an endless amount of junk that we can get little bits of good stuff out of, is really the conclusion of all of it.